Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to take out the old classic, the Blackmagic Cinema Camera, and compare it to the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera, which is right here. How do these two compare? And are there still a purpose of this old camera? So let's find out. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so here I am outside testing the Blackmagic Cinema Camera, and I'm trying to do some interesting shots, but that's really hard because there is nothing interesting where I live. It's such a boring place. So I wish I lived in New York or something, which would have been more fun, I think. But let's shoot some footage. First off, we'll shoot something with the cinema camera. Let's have a look here. Okay, and here we are starting with a shot with a little grate applied, and as you can see, it is a pretty lovely image already. And I will continue again with the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 2.5K shot, of course, in HD, and it does produce a pretty nice image. Okay, and here I am testing out the Blackmagic Pocket 4K camera, shooting in HD, and it is a little bit easier to work with because the screen is not so reflective as the cinema camera. And again here with the Pocket 4K camera with a grate applied. And as we will see on these images, it's not as noisy in the dark areas of the image. And again, here we are back with the pocket camera, again with a little grate applied. And here we are with the classic cinema camera. I still think it does a beautiful image though. Okay, so now we have done some initial tests outside, and it was pretty hard because of the because of the screens and the general sun. So we'll continue doing some other tests. Let's go inside. And again here with the old classic. Again, all these shots were done with no lights applied, just natural lights. So again, here we are with the pocket camera, the exact same shots, more or less as much as was possible. Again, no lights applied, just in camera. And for this test, I actually this is the raw footage from the Blackmagic Cinema Camera, and it's some basic shots, not too interesting. But what I wanted to test out here is how they actually the difference in the look. And here, of course, we are with the pocket camera, and all the settings are exactly the same. And it came out a little more yellow in the pocket camera, which you can of course correct that. So the next thing I wanted to test out is how would it be if you used the two different cameras and added those together, and that's what I did with this shot here. And I guess you can see the difference. And then of course I did the same thing again, but this time I just did a little color grade on top of everything, so it should match somehow. And of course you can see which is which because the cinema camera is a bit more noisy than the pocket camera. So the two cameras have similar in and outputs, and actually has some of the same features, and I do think that the Pocket 4K camera is more inspired by the cinema camera than the original pocket camera, by the way. Anyway, they have each different quirks and different things. Even though you can buy the cinema camera, the classic one, used for pretty cheap, you can't find it at the price you are getting the Pocket 4K for. So at the end, when you have to choose which you want to use, it's all about the aesthetics of it. So I must say that the classic cinema camera, it is still a great camera. It has a great look, but it does struggle a bit compared to the Pocket 4K when it comes to low light and all of that, but that's not the point anyway of this video. So this was not even a scientific video about these two cameras. It was just like my initial thoughts about it. Anyway, I do hope you find these kinds of videos useful. If you do, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it will help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on the channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.